I'm going to read a letter by Dr. Martin Blank. Dr. Martin Blank has 2 PhDs. He's he's a professor at Columbia in the Department of Physiology and Cellular Biophysics, and he's the leading expert in the effects of electromagnetic fields on DNA and biology. To the Board of Trustees, and this is to another school, it has been brought to my attention that school children have become symptomatic at your school after installation of Wi-Fi. I'm writing to express my concern and to encourage you to review the independent science on this matter. I can say with conviction, in light of the science, and in particular in light of the cellular and DNA science, which has been my focus at Columbia University for several decades, putting radiating antennas in schools, that's your Wi-Fi, and in close proximity to developing children is an uninformed choice. Assurances that the antennas are within FCC guidelines, which is in compliance, is meaningless today, given that it is now widely understood that the methodology used to assess exposure levels only accounts for one type of risk from antennas, the thermal effect from the power, not the other known risks, such as non-thermal frequencies. Compliance with FCC guidelines, thus, unfortunately, is not in any way an assurance of safety today. Compliance with FCC guidelines is not in any way an assurance of safety today, as the guidelines are fundamentally flawed. Until the guidelines and advisories in the U.S. are updated, the intelligent thing for your Board of Trustees to do is to exercise the precautionary principle and hardwire all internet connections. I know this might be disappointing to hear, as I understand you have invested in the Wi-Fi, but there is no amount of money that could justify the added physiological stress from wireless antenna radiation and its many consequences, most in particular for children. I know this might be disappointing to hear. There's no amount of money that could justify the added physiological stress from wireless antenna radiation and its many consequences, mostly in particular for children. Research has showed cellular stress response, a protective reaction that's indicative of cellular damage, occurs at a level that's supposedly safe. Many other harmful reactions have been reported, such as impairment of DNA processes, increased risks that can account for the observed increased risk of cancer, as well as the potential cognitive decline, sleep effects that may be due to the impairment of the blood-brain barrier.
Thank you.
Thank you.